Hello and welcome back. This is Lazy Saturday. I just do a lot of little things, and if I don't have a concrete idea for a video, well, I also need to do little repairs, and or I need to do some testing for little questions that I get. But the questions are just too small to make a Q&A video, which I also do once in a while. And so that is what I do on my lazy Saturday, Sunday. And today I have this little HF receiver. It's a Target HF-3. And I also have the NASA HF-4, which is a bit newer. And they are actually quite interesting. And you can get them quite cheap. And they perform actually quite well. I think I did a few months back a video about the mini whip antennas, and it features one of these in my old ICOM R70. And well, the ICOM is of course a little bit better, but these are not bad at all. And you can get them quite cheap. They are well below $100 by now, I think. They were very popular in boats because there is a data output that can export WeFax, and so you can receive the weather. And this one also comes from a boat. You can still see the holes. It was mounted very well, of course, because well, it can be rough in a boat. And yeah, this one I have them from the local eBay marketplace in the Netherlands, but I'm pretty sure you find them also on eBay. But what happened Friday when I did the review about this little receiver, the Arduino receiver? I think it was the SI4732. Then I hear a loud bang from my NASA, and then I just continue with my target. And so I'm going to fix that today, and I just bring you with it in the process. Oh, and I like to see. I'm thinking of a new camera position on my desk, and yeah, I like your opinion on that, and I put that on the end of the video, and I have some example videos with that. So let me know what you think. Yeah, let's proceed with the repair. Yesterday I was playing a bit. I made a review about this little receiver, and it had some problems on the lower frequencies. And so I thought maybe it is the tuning. So I just wanted to compare it with my NASA. And then suddenly I hear a big bang from the inside. And then, well, you can see in that video, I used the target, what's the same machine. And so now I wonder what it is. So I'm going to have a look. I'm just going to connect it. I will put a little current limit, 1 amp, 12 volts. Let's see what happens when I plug this. Oh, cool. Still works. Apparently it didn't really break something. Although here something is loose. Need to find out what that is. And here. I think it is a little cap in the back. So if I zoom in a bit, look, this input voltage capacitor just blew itself up. That's easy to replace. Well, let's see if we can find the noise, because something is loose for sure. I like this little receiver. They're actually quite good. And there are different generations. This is the HF-4E or NASA, and I think this is the Type 3. Yeah, this is the HF-3. But they are both, well, the 4 just had little improvements, but as you can see here already in the board, it can both be put in the 3 and in the 4. Yeah. I actually don't know exactly what is the difference, to be honest. I bought these second-hand on eBay because I just like these little HFs. Um, what is that? Oh, that was something. Ah, here it is. It was a normal cap that just blew. Well, I did find the schematic, but it doesn't have values. It just says C28. That because it's in just the input, DC input. I don't think it matters too much, but I can have a look in the older target just to see what value is there, and then I take mine around that value there. Well, there are little differences. You can really see that the HF-4 is yeah, generation newer. I like that if, well, most of the ICs here are the same, but here you can see they use a higher quality filter, as I did here. Here is a switch for the bandwidth, narrow or wide FM. Here is a switch for putting power to the antenna or not, DC power. So if you have a pre-amplified antenna, you can switch it on and off, and there is an and here it doesn't at all. This one is only non-powered. I see here that they just put the cable directly. I'm not sure I like that. I will probably just put the BNC, because you can also see now I'm moving. The whole coil there is also moving, so that I don't like at all. So I will put there a BNC chassis. But the rest is more or less the same. I just noticed something else. I was just looking at the size of the cap, and I thought, oh yeah, maybe it's probably the same value, because the voltage should be the same. But instead of saying the C numbers, they actually put the value. So here it says 220 millifarad, and I think in the back here it also says. So I'm gonna remove that one so we can see what it is. So that makes it more easy also to replace. And when I was looking here in this target, it actually says NASA in the inside here. So if you doubt if they are the same, at least they come from the same factory. I usually put some fresh solder on it, but let's see if it can go without. Heat a little bit, make a circular motion. Oh. And then this. Okay, I managed to get it out. Let's get most of the dirt out of the old cap. And yes, indeed, it is the value. It's 220 millifarads. Let me zoom in a bit on that. I clean it first. We'll get some EPA and some cutting sticks. Get rid of all this dirt here. And all this paper of the electrolytic. Yeah. I'm looking a bit more to the other caps. Well, the little ones seem okay. Yeah, usually you would replace them all, but don't want to replace them all. But I have one here, and if I look, this one also seems to be leaking already a little bit. It's 2200 microfarads. I don't have it, but if I look at this model here, it's twice 470. So that would mean around 1000. I do have 1000. So I think it's better to replace this with a little bit of a lower value than keep it leaking like it is right now. So I will do that. So let's see which pins there are. Probably these ones. Little guess. Just looks like it is on a power strip. So the value is not that precise, but the bigger the better. But I don't have the value right now. Yeah, here we have this suspicious cap. It even says 470, and I put in a bigger one, 2200. But I was just thinking putting in 1000. So well, that is good enough. I will clean this a little bit, and then we replace both of them. Okay, that is one fixed. Yeah, now this one, I didn't like that this cable is just, someone did this like this, and I just prefer to have a proper chassis. So I will put a BNC in the back, not a PL, because the hole would be too big. But let's just see what we can do. Get this coil loose. I think that is good. Then we can remove the tie wrap. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's see. I should have some of this. Oh, we need to make the hole a little bit bigger. That is fine. I don't think we need that. It's already metal. I just need that. Okay. Wow, doesn't hurt. Well, this is going to be a little bit tricky because my drill is not big enough, and so I need to use this. But the good thing is it can also not just shoot in, so that is good. So let's see how we do this. Let me get some paper. Okay, just to get all the metal parts. Let's see how that will work. Almost there. A little bit more. But it is a tight fit, so that is good. Yes, perfect. So that looks a lot better again. The HF-3 and the HF-4 both nicely on. Yeah, this one is the BNC because I didn't like the cable. And here, I think this is also later. They put the PL because this thing, I don't think that is original to be on the outside. But yeah, job done. So I'm just playing around a bit with the extra webcam I mounted this arm upside down, and then I can just kind of zoom in to the projects on the big screen, and that is great. From when I'm working with software on the computer with my screen capture, I can actually put this camera in the right corner where you sometimes see my face, and I think it's a nice experiment. So usually I'm in the right corner, but that doesn't help too much if I explain and I actually are doing something with my hands on the desk. Then I have now the possibility to switch over to the desk camera. When I, for instance, try to play with the spectrum analyzer, I can just put this here, and when I connect or disconnect or I put a filter in between, then you can see what I'm doing there in the right corner. Let's see how that goes. So that was Lazy Saturday. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.